Alrighty. What's good, everybody here? This is your Rockets Round Robin here. It's your host, Preston. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot of people are here with us today. We got a grand total of 5 of the group. Let's start with Mr. AK, bro, and move down the list, man. What's good? How are you?
What's happening, everybody? It's your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on X/Twitter at AKInfinity_VVS. Also on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda Channel. Don't be ahead of your whole life. Hit that like, subscribe button, the whole 9.
Man, beautiful. It's good to have you on, man. It's going to be a lot of topics today. And like 80 says, hashtag piss people off. Aaron, what's good, AP, man? How are you been, bro?
Hey, it may be chilly and cold in H-Town, but it's going to be hot this episode, so make sure y'all stick in.
Come on.
With it. Your boy AP on Clutch City Connect, so make sure you follow me and your boy TJ on Clutch City Connect. We're about to bring that back. And make sure you follow the group here on the Round Robin. All our tags on the bottom.
Hey, man, we love to see it. You know, it might be winter, but it's hot over here. Ryan, what's good, man? How are you?
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, no, it's really cold in the Midwest. There's nothing out here but a bunch of cornfields in Preston.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, there's nothing in the Midwest.
Can't even make it through the fucking intros before I start catching shit. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh,
on that note, you already know where to find me. Y'all can find me on Rockets on Sports Illustrated, Ryan Dime 15 on Twitter, and Ryan Dime 15 on Instagram.
Yeah, bro, you the whole airport. Look at that forehead. I'm landing 747 on the thing. All right, Chris, what's good, man? How are you? And welcome back, man.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be back. Glad to talk some Rockets, talk some NBA. You know where to find me. Gorman, Kristoff, all that stuff. Go find me on Twitter. No agenda pushing. Just trying to talk some Rockets ball.
The only agenda he was pushing yesterday and earlier today was almost killing Ryan. That shit was hilarious. Oh, man. Let's start with it, though. So, on the H-Town Rundown yesterday, we kind of started talking about, like, dabbling in the hierarchy and if it exists or not. And I think there's some conversation to be had here because people are saying we do have a hierarchy, that it exists, and it's clear at least 2 people are clear-cut and have a consistent role versus some people believe that no hierarchy exists at all whatsoever on the team. Nobody knows their role. And so I'm interested in starting with AK on this, leaving this one, or Gorman, I apologize, and what he thinks the Houston Rockets hierarchy is, if we have one, and if he feels that we should have a different hierarchy. Who should it be? So go ahead, take it away, man.
I think this is a little bit different. I'm going to add a little context to this. Kind of start with a little context. You know, I think Ime he's more fluid with his rotations. He's more fluid with his lineups, his minutes, and he's more fluid with his closing lineups. And I think he's also a little more fluid with his hierarchy. He only has a group that he kind of trusts. So I would argue that it's mostly a hierarchy of trying to get Jalen going early, trying to get Jabari going early, and then trying to get Şengün where he can kind of run the offense, getting going, passing the basketball a little bit early. And then, you know, when it gets down to crunch time, you kind of see who he trusts. It's a lot of Fred VanVleet. And I think that's kind of where his bread and butter, he feels, is where he can get his best shot is from Fred VanVleet. I feel like he at least going to get a shot. You know, with Jalen, you know, sometimes
you get a shot.
Issue. Yeah, and so I think he's just glad to get a shot with Fred, you know, but Fred's not been knocking him down. And as of late, it's really causing us to really kind of get blown out or kind of get run out of the game. So I would argue that it needs to be more of an hierarchy of Jalen Green to kind of get going early in the third quarter and then kind of mix in some more Şengün, and then you can go back to a kind of a 2-man action late. So I would say that there isn't like an established hierarchy game by game, but I would say that there was a hierarchy that he kind of trusts a little more than he does others. And I don't know that I agree with it, but it is kind of shown to be what he's going to go to, especially late in games.
Bingo.
Beautiful. Ryan, please, man, continue on that. Anyone who wants to continue on that, that's beautifully said.
Very tough to establish a hierarchy when every single player is inconsistent.
Okay, we start out.
That's fair. Right. That's fair. That's very fair.
I was
let me throw something in just real quick. Is it that they're inconsistent, or does that make them inconsistent, not knowing what their roles or their actual game?
Chicken or the egg?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, where does the inconsistencies come from?
What's
got to
that?
figure out that. Where do you think the inconsistencies come from? Do you think the inconsistencies come from an inconsistency of hierarchy or an inconsistency of just players in general being on the court?
Like
That's
rotations?
the argument. Yeah. I mean, if you're always having to go with not an established closing lineup, it's kind of like every guy's out there having almost an audition every single time they step on the floor, especially guys like Amin, Tari, Reed. That can be kind of a lot of pressure is to know whether you're going to get minutes late in the game, whether it depends on whether you're making it now. And, some people play better with knowing that, hey, look, however I play early, it's not going to dictate what happens to me late. And so they can kind of get back on track or start to kind of get more into the groove of things. So, I think it just kind of depends on the player. When you have high rhythm players, I think it can be hard to get there. So, yes, inconsistencies can occur. But, there's also the idea that they're not knocking down some good shots. So,
Right. So I agree with what you said, especially about Jalen Green getting hot in the third quarter. But I'm also going to throw this out there. I'm sort of clip farming, but at the same time, I'm being serious about what I'm saying. Is it possible, or I guess, how can we establish a hierarchy when we want to play around Jalen Green and Alperen Şengün when Jalen Green is the most inconsistent player in the league?
Yeah, I think a part of that stems from not knowing when he's going to be the main focal point on offense, though, right? We've seen when he knows.
Continue with?
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Is that something that we want to continue with?
Well, no. Here's my thing, right? And maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm a JG4 defender, and I've been real quiet lately.
Yep,
and there's a reason for that. I've been real quiet, but I think not necessarily that he's not getting the touches, but it's when he's getting the touches, how he's getting the touches, and that's not just from game by game, but that's quarter by quarter. I mean, we'll see, man. We've seen this man. He'll be hot. Maybe he'll go like 3 of 5, have 9 points in the first quarter, and then he gets subbed out 6 minutes left in the first quarter, and then he comes back in with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and then he don't make another shot the rest of that.
Yeah,
that's something that
he runs out.
He's like, and this isn't a 1-to-1 comparison, but for players who watch like Tim Hardaway Jr., right? A guy who, like, if he's hot in the first quarter, he's hot all game, boy. But the second they go away from him in the second quarter, because it's similar rotation, right? He's done. D'Angelo Russell, same thing when he was playing for the Nets, right?
That boy said D-Lo.
He just been bad since.
He's the same thing, right? Or when he was playing really well for the Lakers, when he was getting them early touches, he was starting making shots, and the more it started to go away from him, and he's used in the second quarter, he can't hit nothing, right? Jalen Green is, similar in that respect,
But those guys are role players. They're microwave scorers. Yep. Their job is to come in and score. His job is not to just come in and score. His job is to play an all-around basketball player. He may establish that the first day he stepped in the door.
Yeah, agreed. And
the counter argument for this is that how inconsistent is the whole team? So if you're going to argue that Jalen is inconsistent, you're kind of really arguing that the whole entire team is inconsistent.
There's 3 guys on the team who are not inconsistent for the most part.
Who?
Dylan, Tari, Amin.
I'd argue Dylan is one of the more inconsistent players on the team.
I don't know, man. He's been more consistent than he's been in his whole life.
Well, he's averaging a more consistent average, but I mean, if you look at his game by game, how many nights have we seen him shoot 1 of 6 or shoot 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 9 from the field? There's been quite a few of those.
There's been a few of those, right, but I'll argue this too, though.
How many?
Dylan knows when he's gonna get the ball.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me retract it. Let me retract it because I'm more wrong than I am right here because he's only got a few of them. 1 of 6, 1 of 6, a 2 of 9. That really doesn't qualify in what I'm saying. 2 of 8, 1 of 10, 0 of 11. I mean, there's been a few of them, but not as many as I was thinking. So I'll give you. He's been more consistent than I'm giving.
In his whole life, he's been most consistent this season so far. But again, my thing is, Amin, Tari, and Dylan all know what type of shots they're gonna get. They know how they're gonna get them, and they know why they're gonna get them. Them 3 have been the most consistent on the team for a reason, and then their minutes have been pretty much the same game by game by game by game. As far as the rest of these guys. Save for Fred. Fred's minutes has been the same for the most part, but as far as what shots Fred is going to take, some of that is on him. Then some of the other part is, Ime not checking him because Ime don't check Fred. He check everybody else, but he don't check Fred.
Tired of Ime Udoka playing Fred VanVleet like he's Josh Hart to Thibodeau, bro.
Jeez.
I'm so tired.
there is a lot. There is that happens. Not to excuse it. Every coach does it. I don't let it be with somebody else, not with Fred. But then again, quote unquote intangibles. But whatever. Now when it comes to Jalen and Şengün and Jabari, even how many times? Well, let me say this too. A lot of the shots that all three of them are missing are very makeable shots, especially with Şengün and these layups.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Jalen, he shouldn't be taking. Why did they take him? Why did they take Ime 20 games to start drawing up or making more of an emphasis for Jalen to get downhill? Why did it take 20 games for that? You should have been on that. That's his game.
Jalen knew his role in the beginning of the season. He was playing really well the first 5 games, and he fell off. And so now Udoka's trying to find ways for him to make plays.
Right, but you see the conundrum though, right? Like his bread and butter. Like we're not playing him to his strengths. We're not playing LP to his strengths for the most part.
All being in his hands.
I was about to say,
how much is the ball really in Jalen's hands?
Never.
Yeah.
All right.
When Jalen shoots the ball,
I tell you when the ball in his hands at the end of every quarter.
And look what happens.
Or at the end of a shot clock. And people want to say, oh, he's inconsistent. Well, what you expect when you getting
give him the ball with 3 seconds.
You getting these asinine ass shots. So that's one.
Start with the ball from the start of the game and play good minutes, not inconsistent ass minutes.
No, that's true. But at the same time, he needs to take his shots. How many times has he taken these? Okay, yeah, the threes is butt naked. He wide open. Yeah, he should knock them down, but that's still not his game. Like his game is going downhill first, and then everything else will fall into place from there.
Yeah,
that's
when he starts driving the lane.
Right.
It only happens once he gets a rebound.
There it is. That's another thing too. That's another thing too. See, when we went on that run last season, what will happen? We'll get the rebound. Somebody will outlet it to Fred, but then Fred will immediately find Jalen and let Jalen go make a play first. And then if it's slowed up in the half court, all right, then we can get into the little, PP offense, pick and roll, pick and post up.
And we know Jalen's not touching the ball.
Yeah, there's that too. But I mean, there's different ways to incorporate. Here's the thing, bro. I brought this up yesterday on the H-Town Rundown. Bro, do we even have a staple set that we run? Do we have a staple play that we run?
It's the Fred and Şengün PNR.
Hold on. When I say staple, I mean it has to be like a good play. Do we have a good play?
Şengün.
How good is that? Shooting 47% as you a center.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but that's it. That's what you go to. Whatever you go to in the clutch is what your staple is. That's always going to be the case. So, and that's what we do. We throw the ball down low or give them the ball at the elbow.
So, as much as that's good for a closing part, for a close game, cool. So what are we doing in the interim?
It's a paperclip play. It's not a staple play. It works half the time.
There it is. There's that too. That's a very good point. Very good observation.
Yeah.
But my thing too is, I mean, I've said it several times, man. The offense looks best when Şengün is in that elbow, and he's orchestrating from there, being a hub. That's when the offense in general works its best. People are moving, people are cutting, and people are taking shots that they know they can make from that set. And then if all else breaks down, the defense blows everything up, then Şengün can get in his little bag and make something happen at the end. That's been our best offense to me, as far as what I've seen.
What offense? Are you talking about a split action?
It can be anything, bro. Anything when Şengün is in the hub.
With Şengün as the DHO, you talking about him as the passer?
Yes, him as the passer. Okay. Him running the show from the elbow.
Split action. Do a split action. If it doesn't get open, run it into a DHO. Who gets the DHO?
It should be Jalen going downhill, but a lot of times it's Fred. That's another problem, bro. The right guys ain't getting the right shots. When we shoot threes well, it's normally the right guys shooting threes. It's the good 3-point shooters that's shooting it. that much.
It's one in every 10 games.
Right. We can back this up with evidence. You can go look at the numbers. You can go look game by game. When we have a higher 3-point percentage in a given game, it's because the right guys are taking those threes. You know what I'm saying? It's not Tari jacking up 9 threes. It's not Jalen jacking up 12 threes. Sometimes it is him when he can get hot, but that's not that often. So when I say, you see how we've gone from point A to point B and even point C, and we still don't understand like what are we supposed to do on offense? We as observers, real Rockets fans who can watch basketball and define it to a child, we can't tell a child, hey, look, the Rockets do this well on offense. We can't tell it. We don't know what it is. What's the purpose? This is.
I also did some research today. I think that we are 4th in the league for shooting percentage, and I'm pretty sure we're 5th in the league for 3-point percentage.
What percentage?
On
offense?
Field goal and 3-point.
Offense?
Like bottom 5, right?
But yeah, bottom 5.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because ain't no way we not top 15 in no offensive categories except offensive rebound.
Our field goal
know,
percentage as starters, like the average. Does anyone want to take a guess what the average field goal percentage is between like our 5 starters added up and divided by 5?
Field goal percentage? Oh, that's like we're like 42, 43%.
AK, we're down 42.2%.
Damn, how good am I?
That is our average.
That's that eye test, man.
The person carrying that is Şengün shooting 47%. But again, for a center, that's not even great. Fred is shooting 39.
For a center, that's like
Jalen's shooting 40. Dylan is shooting 42, by the way. He's shooting 41.6, I think. And then Jabari shooting 43.
You said Jalen shooting 40%?
40% from the field. Yep, 39.6.
That does not pass the eye test, but okay.
You know why I don't pass the eye test? Because one game he looked like MJ, this game he looked like JM.
Yeah.
No, before we get off this play, one thing I want to bring up about that actual staple play with Jalen Green and Alperen Şengün.
Paper play.
Jalen Green's pick and roll action and pick and roll passing can be good when he's getting downhill, but it's not necessarily good to Şengün. He's not a very good passer to getting the ball to the big man. So that's why you're seeing Fred run these actions. It's the purpose of it is to get him to get the basketball in advantageous positions, either going downhill, moving, or with space already so he can give a pump fake. When you do it with Jalen and just hit him in the pocket, he can kind of do that, but it's not at the high level where Fred's getting him in the pocket in the short roll. He's getting him in the pocket deep into the short roll. It's a kind of like a cat and mouse game. And I also think that Jalen not shooting the midi that well coming off of screens, that would actually bring the big up and allow Şengün a little more rolling action. So I think that just the way Jalen Green is playing this year is kind of hurting him. Yes, he needs to be getting downhill for him. But I really think he needs to be looking to pass the ball out, spray out, downhill and spray out, and then try to get the ball to Şengün, at times, instead of it being more or less about just trying to get Şengün the ball. But this has to, it's going to have to force Fred to be a more off-ball player. So I'd be interested in what y'all
the offense looks better when Fred off ball. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Right.
That's
And Jalen looks better with Adams on the floor.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yep.
The screening and the ability to get downhill and, get off those shots. So, I just wonder, the whole goal of the offense is kind of to get the ball to Şengün. I wonder if it was a little bit more tailored to Jalen at times that may help him.
I also want to say this too. We got to stop. Man, this Fred guy, I love Fred, man, but he got to stop starting the offense at 16 seconds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Get the ball past half court with more time on the clock, man. Like what's
we
up
got
with
too
that,
many super athletes on this team to not be starting the shot clock, like the offense at 20 seconds, 22 seconds. We can be down the court and ready to go 3 seconds, minimum.
And if you look off of misses, Jalen be sprinting down the court. I don't know why. Can't nobody throw no alleys.
No one gives them the.
No.
Yeah. Who go past the rock? We don't do no kick ahead passes. We don't outlet the ball very well.
Reed when he's not looking, I guess.
Unless Reed or a man and them are on the court, that's the only way I see that ball being sprinted all the way down.
If it's Reed or a man, okay. If here's the problem, who are they passing the ball to?
Mm.
Mm.
I would like it to be a man to be on the receiving end of a pass going down the court on a fast break opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Another thing we don't see a lot of that we saw a good amount of last season. I know Cam was in the G League, but when Jalen, Amen, and Cam shared the floor, they looked really good together.
Phenomenal.
They looked really good together.
Yeah, RIP that.
And then if you put insert Tari in that lineup, and now we're cooking with some real hot grease.
And then now, honestly, we can say how we want here, but I think potentially you got an Amen, Jalen, Cam, Tari, and maybe even Jabari, right? Kind of what we saw towards the end of March, right? I think if we have to, and when we want to make sure we have an extra shooter out there, if we want to replace Jabari with Adams, and then maybe Reed Shepard at times, right, as like another guy as a rotational piece in these lineups with Reed, Amen, Tari, and Adams. I don't know why that's not possible.
I don't know what the data is on this, but I don't like Amen and Steven Adams on the floor together. I don't know what the data is on that, but it make my stomach bubble.
Hey,
bro.
Steven Adams Muse, you're probably watching this. I need you to go out and do something for me.
Adams, I can't. I just still have been bewildered about the Cam Whitmore not being up, because last year, the minutes that he got this year, he was in with most of the start. He closed one game, and then he was in with a kind of an off lineup. I'd argue that he was really good last year with Amin Thompson, because Amin is so good at covering up for those kind of, backside lapses and stuff like that. If you could put Cam on the floor and have Amin and Tari kind of flanking him, you could really, he would kind of be covered up very easily. And get him some confidence, get him going, get him downhill, and get him in there being physical. I mean, there's no reason why we couldn't use his 6 fouls. If anything, it's a lot better than burying somebody like Jock or Adams kind of back and forth. I think I would probably make the move and put Reed down and bring up Cam. Let Reed get his confidence.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's something wrong with Cam.
I don't know, but to your point though, Chris,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
To your point though, Chris, we did try a lot of that early on in the season. Cam just wasn't in rhythm at all yet. I don't think we gave him enough rope. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we gave him enough rope.
But who is in rhythm? I mean, we haven't.
Hey, you know what?
Aaron Holiday.
Hey, Aaron Holiday looking nice now. Oh Lord.
84% from within 5 feet of you.
Hey, Ryan, don't start that, bro.
86%.
Oh, even better. Look at that.
Hey, man, we don't need no Jay Sean Tate propaganda, bro. We don't need
let's run. I got the elite lineup here. You got Amen, you got Jay Sean Tate, you got Steven Adams, you got Jock.
All right, bro.
All right.
And we'll throw Jeff Green in there. Boom.
He may do it.
Wow. What a lineup. What a lineup.
Man, y'all play too
I would
much.
argue that if you were going to mess around with the lineups, I'd like to see a lot more Aaron Holiday at the point guard minutes and kind of playing an off-ball role, kind of doing what Fred should be doing, and kind of let what these ponies can do. Kind of see what Amen could look like with the
Ponies.
1-2 screen.
I'd like to see that.
Let's let these guys run, get up and down, and
Let me ask. I want to ask y'all this. I know this is a bit random and probably late, but what if we kind of gave Reed the Cam Whitmore treatment from last season at first, like start him off slow in the G League and then bring him back like
That's
now?
I
I don't know why he's
do
not in the G
eventually.
League. Yeah, I don't know why he's not in the G League. I expected Cam to be getting the rope that Reed is getting right now.
Yeah, he
That
should.
was
He
like-
earned because he
That's
earned
what
it.
they were gonna do.
Yeah. Yep. He we forget about this. He averaged the most points per game for a rookie ever in the least amount of minutes, like the minutes per, right? I'm not understanding.
Yeah, I think in under
why.
20 minutes a game.
Yep. He averaged, I think, 17 minutes a game. He averaged like 12.3 points a game. Why is that not the case? Especially again for a rookie, he started off slow. He didn't really start getting minutes till like end of January, early February, and then he just.
I think it was like before then. Like I think it was
Maybe.
more like January-ish, earlier
Okay.
January.
Sure,
I believe.
okay.
Anyway, give it
Yeah, I
time.
thought they were gonna
Right.
let Reed develop in the G League for a little
Yep.
bit and then bring him up.
instead of, oh, we're going to make him the direct point guard to Fred VanVleet.
And then even Amen Thompson was down in the G League too after he started off. And so it's like,
And he had a
I mean,
40
it works.
down there.
What did Reed do to get these minutes real quickly?
Yep.
I think it's a more of a we expected the shooting to translate more immediately.
We should have seen that with
And there was a
Jabari,
position
man.
of need.
We should have seen that with Jalen. We should have seen that with Jabari. Look, 3
We
times
still
in a
haven't
row.
seen it with Jalen.
No. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the shooting from wherever they were at didn't directly translate to the league.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been 2 or 3 or 4 years. And has the shooting gotten better for Jabari? Absolutely. But it's not the same level that we thought would translate immediately.
Right.
And especially because everyone's had a regression year this year and field goal percentage. I mean, our
Which is
starting
crazy because we're
How are
still
we third in the
winning.
West, or second in the West?
tied. Where, by the
Defense.
way, 2 other teams have the same
Terrence
record as us.
Twins stepped up huge when we needed them again.
Well, I would also say health. Because we ain't really been
we've
nicked up
a
like
healthy
that.
team, just
Were
about.
you-
We
y'all
haven't
saw
been.
what happened with Tari Eason. Tari Eason might get suspended.
No, he already got fined for it.
Man, he
got
ain't
fined.
finna get
I didn't see he
suspended.
got fined. I saw
Yeah,
it.
he got fined.
He
bro.
got fined and he's on concussion protocol. So I don't know if he's playing tomorrow.
Man, that concussion protocol is cap.
Yeah.
They just did that because, man, listen.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Trying
started,
to
bro. These
protect Tari
conspiracies.
Eason. No more malice at the palace.
Because they're playing Golden State.
Mm-hmm. That's all. It
So
is.
you saying there's a Golden State agenda?
Oh, no, I would never say that. Never.
You wouldn't say it out loud, but would you say it in private off the record?
Maybe.
I mean, yes. Me, I say it in public. What they gonna do? They gonna come after me?
Yeah.
No.
Adam Silver gonna send his goons. He gonna send Draymond at your house.
You better send more. You better send more than one. I sleep with a sword next to my bed.
He said, "I got that."
You want me to go get my sword? I'll show y'all.
Look,
Hold on, y'all think I'm joking? Hold on. BRB.
So with the my god. So
Show
with
the
that being said,
baton
though,
and everything.
with the
With the
hierarchy,
AK.
right? Before we, for real. Before we move on to our next topic, right? With the hierarchy, I just wanted to get a confirmation. One, everyone can answer. Do we have a hierarchy? Whether like it be here or there, is there an established hierarchy for the team?
There's a coaching hierarchy. There is not a individual hierarchy within the players.
Well, yeah, it's a coaching hierarchy. We have a head coach. That makes sense. Yes.
But
I hear what
no,
you're saying.
you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that our coach is doing his job. It's not no Steven Silas hierarchy.
With Silas, Jalen, and KPJ got the ball. We know who's shooting the most shots every single game.
That's
Like,
true.
There's
we
no
knew.
hierarchy. Is that what you want? There's no hierarchy.
Okay, there we go.
No.
AP. So Chris, no hierarchy, no established.
Not no.
Okay. So again, before we move on, who do we want? Yeah.
Oh, there's the sword.
Oh man.
That's what you say when you see a sword is yeah.
Look at that thing, bro.
Samurai Infinity. Mess with me if you want to.
Hey, AK,
bro,
do you watch
you're watching
AK,
you now, bro.
AK, do you watch any anime by chance?
They watch me.
Oh, Rockets round anime. That's crazy, boy. That's crazy though. That's actually kind of cool. Now with that being said though, before we getting focused on, I'm not gonna say that. Pause. Last thing here is the thoughts. I had to mentally pause. What do we want the hierarchy to be? As in like your number 1, number 2, and number 3 guy. Chris, I want to
Let
start with you.
Jalen the ball.
What do I want it to be?
Okay.
I don't know.
excuse
I
me.
don't care. I just
What
want-
should it be?
What works? Let's look at the data and see what works the most right now, and let's build it off of that. Like honestly, I don't give a goddamn who it is. It could be Aaron Holiday, number 1 option. If we winning games, we running it up. I don't give a shit.
We still winning games
Yeah.
though with no hierarchy.
It is the best.
Which is bad, which is good, but
We
I'm
should-
talking
we
about
should have more
offensively.
wins.
We really
This is
should.
the best
We-
start since 2017. This is the best start
Right.
Rockets
We-
had since
Yeah, but we
2017.
also started losing to the Hornets and the Spurs.
Yeah, we've left a lot of meat on the bones. No Diddy.
we have a good defensive team that puts you in every
Real
game,
quiet, real quick, man.
and whether you can actually gain enough offense is kind of up to whether we're going to win or lose.
Shen Hub, should that be our number one go-to?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. I don't
Okay.
understand how it's not. Ime too smart of a coach to not see that. I don't know if he's going for something. I know he wants the team to be well-rounded. He want to be versatile. Bruh, if you listen, jack of all trades and master of nothing is not a good offense in the NBA. You gotta have one thing that you know that you're good at and build the rest of your offense off of that.
Yep.
True.
That's how that works. Same thing with boxing. Same thing with MMA, kickboxing. Anyway, let's not get into combat sports. But that's how it works. You have your specialty, and you build the rest of your game off of that.
Sure, it's beautiful. I'm not going to disagree.
Look at the Warriors. They got guys who move well off the ball, and they build the rest of their offense off of that. Their best player isn't the guy that they necessarily play through. They play through Draymond. He's not their best player, though.
Nope.
Smart.
Come on now.
Nope. Okay, so with that being said,
I think it's tough to be to run through Şengün late in games and deal with the clock. I think you have to have a perimeter scorer that can go get it. It's kind of been proven over NBA history. And I think you have to lean into Jalen Green, whether it works or not. You have to find out. And this would be the perfect season to find out and not go into next season or ending this season not knowing if we still have a consistent Jalen Green or a guy that will eventually take that step.
Yeah, some of that is, I say a lot of that is on him, but at the same time, we can't say that he's been optimally presented to us.
well, he's been
But
given
some of
every
that is
chance
still
in the
on
world.
him. Yeah,
He's been given every chance in the world.
but some of that is still on him because the opportunities that he is getting,
It's gotta
whether
be
he's good at it or not, you should be better at them than you are.
No. We cannot have him shooting 13 and 23% from 5 feet out to 14 feet out.
But we can't have him not get going by giving him some easy buckets, getting running in transition, getting it off the glass, and running quick.
Agreed.
It's very simple, bro. Once we get a stop, look for Jalen. Don't look for Fred.
Yeah. See if he's down. If he's streaking.
See if there's something, because at worst case scenario, you're going to start your offense off with a lot more time on the clock. Worst case scenario.
Worse.
So get it down, see if you can find something. If not, all right, set up the offense. And if Jalen happened to score, cool. But to me, it don't matter who the hell scored. Like, just get some points on the board,
Bucket
man.
to bucket.
Yeah,
At the
bucket
end
to
of the
bucket, I don't
day,
care.
at the end of the day, you're right. I mean, if we're starting the offense right away with the fast break, and he has to lock and load again, I mean, we got to restart the offense. We're still starting the second wave of our offense before the 16-second mark.
Yeah, even a man too. I say the same thing for a man. We get a rebound. If a man get the rebound, he need to just go. If somebody else get the rebound, look for a man Thompson.
No.
Let's see what we can find. Quick offense.
Whoever's down, honestly.
Obviously, use your discernment. If you 1-on-3 on the fast break and you really ain't got it, pull it back out, set it up, and let's run something else. Like, it shouldn't be this complicated, bro. This is not calculus 5.
It sounds like it, feels like it, and looks
It
like
shouldn't
it there
be,
on
bro.
our court.
Let me ask you this before we get off. If you're Şengün and your best offense is kind of a slow it, grind it, Shen Hub type of stuff, how quick are you going to be to try to run that thing up real quick?
What do you mean?
I mean, he's
If
thinking about
you're-
him.
Let's think for you. Let's just say for you, your best offense is to slow it, grind it down, the Fred VanVleet and Şengün type of offense. If you're leading this team in rebounds, our rebounders kind of are better playing slow, including Jabari, all of them. It's kind of better for their careers in the long run, whether we play a little bit slow or fast. It's better for them to play slow.
Okay.
Oh,
My issue is I don't care what's better for any individual player. I care what's better for the team. I just so happen to see that what has been best for the team is when we're playing a little faster.
But what if you do believe that that is the best offense? Like if you're getting told that, look, the best offense is Shin Hub, the best offense is Shin Hub. Talking to Fred, and they're like, man, the reason we use you is you get the ball to Şengün. You're the best at getting the ball to Şengün. You're making $40 million, and you're in a contract year.
Okay, well,
In that case, go find players who more cleanly fit that style that you want to play.
Yep.
Period.
The way I see it is what matches the eye test and matches the numbers together at the same time. That's the answer.
I don't think nothing really matched the eye test and the numbers test at the same time, bro.
We need
We don't have enough data on a lot of stuff because we do too many different things. We're trying to do too much. We're trying to
right. I agree.
You trying to have an Indian chef making gumbo, bro.
I think it's his style of coaching. What he does is he goes out there and against every team, he runs 5 different sets, and whatever works the best, that's what he kicks with, and that's what he stays with. And that's kind of like how a fluid coaching works. And I think
that's cool. If okay, here's the thing. I'm totally fine with the whole fluid thing. However, every liquid is based off what?
path of least resistance.
Water. What is our water, bro? What's your base? We don't have a base, bro. A good base, a solid, reliable base. We got a base that certain people are more comfortable with. But all right, if it's just them 2 guys who's comfortable with it and nobody else is, and then you losing these games by 2-3 points or 1 or 2 possessions, and you look at the grand scheme and you're like, man, we probably could have ran such and such more, could have ran this set more, and we're not doing that. Just because these 2 guys are more comfortable with a certain set, and okay, sure, you don't turn the ball over as much when you run that set. All right, cool. But what's the net? Like, you can't just be looking at a raw turnover number. Like, what matters is the differential. That's most important, not the raw number, bro. I'm a big differentials guy. Like, somebody can be, for example, I'll give you an example. If you got 60 rebounds in a game as a team, that looks good, right? What if the other team got 58?
Yeah.
What if you got 51 rebounds, but the other team only got 36? Differential is more important to me than the raw number, bro. Like, sure, your team may turn the ball over a little bit more, but if you still turn the ball over a lot less than your opponent, it evens out. It not only does it even out, you have a greater net. But that's just me. When it comes to numbers, I just look at that's the way I see it.
Scalable, and now that's probably another part of this. I mean, really and truly, yes, the best offense is just bounce it down to Şengün, clear out 5 spacing, and let him go to work. But that's not going to give it's not going to give you good Şengün on the in the fourth quarter on defense. I just feel like they're trying to find a nice little groove that gets everybody going, and it gets tough when you get.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah. When you get 2 or 3 guys that aren't going in on a particular night and you're trying to get everybody going throughout the night, it kind of drags down your offense when you get those guys that are missing, such as Dylan or Kari starting to miss now, and we start to lose. It's because you're counting on those guys to consistently add their 10 to 11 points, and when they don't give you that, you're not used to it. You don't have anybody to make up for that. And that's what we're talking about with the hierarchy and the consistency and knowing when you play and when you get that opportunity. You can't just bring Tari off the bench and say, okay, he's got to get
Right. You're putting a lot of pressure on Tari.
Exactly.
That's not what he's for, at least not yet.
But then you also you leave Tari out there and he's not giving that defensive impact for the longer on that scalable part of the minutes. So where these guys are good, he needs to let them find their groove and work upon that and scale that up, not try to work around these guys' falters per game.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I would say this. I'd say we need to make sure we have 3 guys in the groove because that will trickle down to everybody else. If you got 3 guys, at least 2 guys in a groove, like your high volume guys. But ideally, you want 3 guys in a groove because it opens it up for everybody else and makes the game easier for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm wrong.
No, I agree. Well, Kobe Bryant used to say that he couldn't win games. He had to learn this early in his career that he cannot win games in the fourth quarter unless he gets his teammates going early in the game. And he would try to get his guys going. He would even Ron Artest and Paul Gasol. He would try to get these guys going early so that he knows that he doesn't have to initiate all the scoring burden throughout the game and then him have to score 41 for them to win. The best thing to do is to get these role players in a rhythm, and then you can count on them late in games.
It's Sounds like you have experience coaching. I like it.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
This is just me getting to watch. With Ime, there's a lot of different stuff he's got to worry about. He's dealing about with sick Jalen Green. Is Tari going to play? Is Adams going to play? It's tough to get a consistent lineup if you're not really getting what you expected from guys. It was hard to play Jabari early, in my opinion, but he stuck with him, and it was the right play.
And it's paying off. It's starting to pay off.
Big time paying off. It's hard to look back. It's hard. It's easy for us to look back and say that, yeah, we should be doing this, we should be doing that, but and we're not wrong, or we don't call when we're wrong all the time either. So, I think that Ime's, he gets a lot of, you got 5 guys here kind of grading him and critiquing what Ime does on a night to night basis. And, in the moment, there's a lot of different things that I'm sure he would take back or do differently. And he's looking at it a little bit different than we are.
Absolutely. That's a great way to end off this segment. I like to hear it. Let's start talking about the league as a whole, as a broad part. AK, man, let's talk about standings, NBA Cup standings, the league as a whole, man. What you got for us?
As far as NBA Cup goes, one thing I'm very happy about is the Lakers being eliminated. That makes me very, very, very happy because screw them. But we have this elimination game in I think it was it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, this coming Wednesday. Against the Warriors, who just beat us without Steph and Drake. We are what? Group A? Yeah, so we've won. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got an elimination. What's they call it? The elimination round?
I believe so, yeah.
Quarters, they call it the quarters, don't we?
Somewhere.
We're in the quarterfinals, yeah.
Yeah, OKC is there, and then in the East it's Atlanta. Atlanta mess around and make it in the East. They very interesting.
And you know why?
What's up?
Trae Young.
And it's in New York, so Ice Trae gonna go off in New York.
And then Milwaukee is quietly 4-0 in the NBA Cup. Now, remember we lost to Milwaukee and we was all upset. That loss is aging pretty well. Yep. And then we got the New York Knicks, who we beat. That win is aging pretty well. My question to y'all is, what is the path for the Rockets to make it out of this West group?
There is none. We're playing the Warriors.
Well, there it is. I can't argue with that.
Hey, I said on that last time, I will sacrifice that loss last time just for them to win this game on Wednesday.
Man, I'd sacrifice
Okay, hold on.
The Warriors.
You're right. Oh, wait, hang on. Say it again.
I said that on that episode too. I said
what I said. I said
beat them boys on Wednesday.
I'd sacrifice 20 losses just to get that first one that started.
Yeah.
I'd also sacrifice Ryan, guys. He's on.
You go.
You know what? I will happily be the sacrificial lamb to beat the Warriors.
We'll do some. We'll look at what the Warriors do for their dark magic, and we'll just do the same thing. Will Ryan.
Whatever works to beat them, I'm all for it.
Man,
facts though. So
they drinking baby blood over there in the Warriors, bro.
Whatever it takes to beat the Warriors.
Oh man, that's incredible. Look, let's talk about it though. We're facing the Warriors, right? We're facing the Warriors. Is there a game plan?
No.
Yes.
Oh, there's absolutely a game plan.
Yes.
Multiple yeses, multiple nos. Let's start with the nos. I like my vegetables first. Ryan, why do you say no?
Whatever we're gonna do against Golden State, it's not gonna work because they're gonna have something to defend us or to play better against us on offense.
I don't even want to show my face on here. Yeah, Gorman, facts. Me too. Oh man! All right, AK. Why
up against the Warriors? Man.
AK, why are you saying yes?
All right, because the reason I'm saying yes is because we're gonna have knock on wood, we should be healthy with Tari going into that game. The way to beat them, we're probably gonna have to go small because they're not gonna like having to chase everybody around like that because they like to sag off of the center. Like when your center can't shoot, that's where they really take advantage of Draymond. So, unfortunately, in order to beat them, because think about it. Jalen and Şengün both are horrible against the Warriors. One of them can't play in the closing minutes. One of them. And it's easier to not play Şengün, honestly, against the Warriors than it would be to not play Jalen. Come at me if you want. Again, I showed you my sword. You can be one of them. Play with me. Anyway, but now, like, okay, but I know somebody gonna say, but there'll be no Shin Hub if Şengün is on the bench. That's cool. We're not built. We don't do enough of that in the first place, bro. Like, we can high pick and roll them to death. I'm not too much worried about. I think we're really good at preventing the Warriors from, or anybody from, taking a bunch of threes. But usually that happens also when Şengün is sitting down. When he's playing, we give up more 3-point attempts. This is not me trying to rag on Şengün. I don't do that. But it's just a matchup thing. You want to limit their threes, and you want to play a little bit faster against them. Şengün got to sit. There's gonna be some sets that we can run. We can run more pick and pop. Why don't we do any pick and pop with Jabari? Only God knows, bro. But we should be doing a lot more of that. With you say what?
He sets terrible screens.
He does. He can slip them. When you're a bad screener, you can slip easily.
I know, but he's not. But he doesn't slip enough, and he's not dangerous enough. He doesn't get up enough. I mean, like, right there is like they're dying for him to slip and go in towards the paint and get off.
He can slip and go. He can slip and float. He ain't got to dive towards. He ain't got to dive.
I agree, but he always fades. He always pops, and I think that's why. If I had to guess, he would.
So let me ask you this, because this is what's gonna happen. Jalen or Fred gonna be probably running a pick with. It could be a man too. A man might be the person we run that pick and roll with anyway. But let's say it's with Jabari, right? If they're running with Jabari, Draymond got to go chase him now, and now we got a cleaner lane to the basket.
I agree.
So it's a lot more stuff that you can do that works against the Warriors defense. Every center in the league plays bad against them. So why are you gonna sit there and try to force feed your center against a team that wants you to do that? Like, there's a way to beat them. We just don't do it.
So game plan, right? What's your game plan? Sitting Şengün in the closing moments?
Oh, him.
Well, if it's close, yeah. If not, man, ride with whatever works.
Okay. All right, Garmin, what you got, man? What's the game plan?
All right. I would actually, I have written down here, the game plan to beat Golden State is the 4-5 pick and roll, and try to use Şengün, let him get downhill on Draymond Green, but with the option to kick out, and that would leave him with a rim protector one way or another, whether it's Draymond or Looney or Jackson or whoever whoever one of the rim protectors is, their backside rim protector would have to follow Jabari to that pick and pop. That would be my way to attack them and run split action on the backside with the 1-2 screen with Jalen and actually 1-3. Run it with who's your boy there, Dylan, and then you can get Fred working on the off block action off in the corner. So.
Who's the 4 though? Running that 4-5 pick and roll with Bari against
Bari.
them? He can do it, but against them?
Yes, because of what you're doing is the real action is trying to get Şengün with space, attacking Draymond Green on the move instead of or Chase Jackson Davis, whoever they have down there.
It's gonna be Looney. If Şengün in the game, it's gonna be Looney.
That's the case. That's the case. Then Bari will be screening on him, and then the backside rim protector would be Draymond Green, and he'd be the one that you have are kind of attacking him downhill. You kind of force him to reach. Alpy's good at kind of getting side to side and kind of getting to that spot. And I just would leave. I think that has always been an action that kind of works against teams like that. Boston did it in the finals. They did it with Ime Udoka. What he did was he put Jason Tatum in at the 4, and he had somebody. I forget who, it might have been Horford running at the 5, and he
okay, I see what you mean.
Destroyed them, and I just didn't see enough of it. I'd like to see that be in action, and then it's just going to simply matter of making your shots and being intelligent and communicating on defense. I mean, that's the biggest thing with them. They do a lot of off-ball flare screens, slipping screens, and that just destroys us. We're we don't communicate enough, or we're not disciplined enough, or whatever the case is. But it seems like we get back cuts way too often, and especially against Golden State, they just have these easy layups. And what they did in the end of the game is just ISO'd Fred and got him against Kuminga, and Kuminga get downhill on Fred all day long. So that would be what I would try to do, is try to get 5 real defenders in there, and then late game situations, take Fred out, put him in there at the point to guard the actual point guard, and roll from there. That would be my game plan.
I like that.
I actually like that, bro.
That's a good question, Red Nation. Yeah, actually, we are on YouTube at Rockets Round Robin on YouTube.
Sure.
Check it out.
Man, put it in the chat and pin it or star it.
And make sure y'all follow the H-Time Rundown too.
Oh, absolutely. That's the real important one, is us, of course. Self plug. Why not? No.
Come on.
Yeah, for real though. I'm putting it in chat, so just give me a second here.
He say self plug. Well, I know y'all stuff expensive in Iowa. It's hard to get it out there.
You know what's crazy? Is we cheap as out here, what?
That's what you think.
Nah, it is. Well, I've been to Texas. I know how expensive y'all are.
Probably now it's probably different now. Anyway, I can't say a lot of stuff that I want to say right now. Okay.
He said
I got an image to protect. I'm not gonna put certain things out there. But
Which reminds me that you said that. I still gotta get tickets for that game you're coming down to.
Yeah, guys.
What game is that again?
December 27th.
27, yeah. Okay, I mean,
Man, I got up.
20 days, baby.
AK, what are the spots in Houston for food?
What's not the spots?
Man.
What's not the spot? Man, you can pull up to anywhere and get a good bite, bro. You ain't got
to. Preston's coming down to Houston. I want to take him to like a good spot in Houston, but I can't think of a good spot in Houston. Like a great spot.
Hold on. It's a barbecue spot. It's a barbecue spot off of Westheimer that's hitting.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking. What's the place? Kenny and Ziggy's. That place is fire.
That sounds like something downtown.
No, it's in the Galleria area.
That's even worse.
Yeah, Galleria. Ooh, you don't get over there in the right time. You stuck in traffic for hours.
See, now it's food round robin with our fat asses.
Food round robin.
There we go.
We starting to get hungry.
All right. Let's stay on topic.
Why do that when everybody can relate to food? The hell wrong with you?
There we go.
You a hater, bro.
Especially you, AK.
You damn right. Hell, I just grilled some. I just made some wings and made some whiskey honey sauce. Them things hitting, boy.
I know Preston can also relate to food really well.
What's that? Why can I relate to
He
food?
calling you a fat ass, low key. He just don't want to say it.
Ryan, why can I? Ryan, why can I relate to food really well?
Because you cook some real good wings, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hold on, chickens can survive out there in Iowa?
They actually come out here frozen.
Oh, yeah.
I bet this time of year y'all don't even use your fridge. You just put the food outside.
We just put it outside. You put it in the bag in the garage.
Yeah.
How many of my listeners
food
out there?
in Iowa?
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh, here you go. Stockyard barbecue on Westheimer, man. They got some. Boy.
No, Rodeo Goat downtown.
Well,
Why you want to set that man up to go downtown, bro? You hate him or something? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, some spots downtown. I don't be knowing the names, though, man. I just be pulling up. If the place look like it's popping, I pull up. And that's really the best thing about Houston. If you know the name, it's probably not as good as the place's names you don't know. It's like opposite.
And we got a lot of hole-in-the-wall spots that are amazing, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Preston.
A lot of them.
Yeah, if it's on the main road, it ain't going to be as good as it is on the back road. No Diddy, bro. See? This is just bad.
Oh man, look how topic we are. We gained 7 followers since we started talking about food. Y'all
see.
That's crazy.
You're welcome. Hey, you wanted to stop talking about food. You wanted to talk about your home country. Nope. We racist against Iowans down here.
What?
I don't like y'all.
There's a lot of things I was gonna say right there, but I got no.
It'll be half wrong, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
We're anti Iowa over here.
Ryan, ain't you in the Midwest right now?
Oh,
I'm anti-Missouri. I'm anti-Midwest.
Where are you at right now?
Missouri, and I'm anti-Missouri.
Okay. You there right now? Shut up.
I'm going home on Friday.
Shut up.
Missouri is cool. It's better than being in Dallas.
That's true.
That's true, and I will be
You
in Dallas
mean-
next Friday.
Then
East
the whole
Arizona?
time you in Dallas, you would be a bad person. You can't be in Dallas and be a good person. Everybody in Dallas is bad. I lived in Dallas for 2 years. The worst 2 years of my life. I was a horrible person. I don't know how many people I might have accidentally
you
killed.
lived in Dallas and you didn't like it. I live in Missouri and I don't like it. In fact, I'm only in Missouri for one more week, and then I'm never returning. So
Yeah, we're
You
going
never
after that.
returning, so you graduating?
No.
I'm
Where are you going after that?
But I'll
Where are you
never
going
be
after
back
that?
in Missouri.
Where are you going after that, buddy?
Somewhere even worse.
That's Dallas.
Worse.
No. Say it again.
California.
Kansas.
Oh, Kansas is all right. Yeah, because if you'd have said California, then yeah, you would have.
No,
Really?
no.
You'd have came back with blue and pink hair and all that.
Yep.
No. I would be. No,
Stay
I'm-
out there, buddy.
You might have randomly been putting a 6ix9ine music video, something crazy.
Wow. Now I say he'll be in a Lil Nas X music video.
Oh yeah,
I'll
yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
That is
Hey, don't wear no Astro.
as far as off topics things go. That is
Gorman probably gonna clip all of this and get everybody in here in trouble.
oh man.
Gorman, you a bad guy, bro.
Are we done talking about the NBA Cup? Does anybody else have anything?
Anybody got anything else on? In the East though, I ain't gonna lie.
The Hawks are making
As much as Milwaukee and New York could be favorites, I'm not sleeping on Atlanta. I'm not sleeping on that.
Basketball right now.
They're beating the Bucks.
They playing some. Man, I ain't gonna lie. The NBA Cup this season has been really good, save for that Sacramento game that we played. But the NBA Cup has been really good. It was good. It was good last year too, man. At first, I know a lot of people were a little bit skeptical about it, you know, because it kind of seemed like they was reaching. But they've done a good job with it. I think the officiating has been under some ass cheeks, but outside of that, I think the quality of play has been really good, man. I think it's been good for some other teams.
That Rockets Nuggets Cup game last year, man, that Toyota Center looked nice. It was packed.
And another thing I think it's doing too is it's bringing more attention to teams that don't necessarily get the attention that they probably should be getting.
Pacers.
Since
I have a quick question.
Yeah, but where's
Can
that?
any of y'all explain how the in-season tournament works?
I can't explain it all the way. All I know is it feels better this season because we doing better.
Yeah, it's the top 5. It's 4 of the top 5 from the East. Well, really, Memphis is the only one that isn't in there that would blow that up. Otherwise, it's the top 4 from the West, and it's like the top 3, and then one more from the East. Or is it one of the top 5? In other words, they're up there. It's kind of all of the major seeds is who I feel like is going to end out in this thing, isn't it? Pretty much looking like it's going to be Oklahoma
I think
City
so.
and whoever else is what I
Might
made
be
it
Dallas.
out. Yeah, Dallas may be playing better basketball by then, but they
3-1. They 3-1
in the cup.
In the cup, yeah.
Oklahoma
It's kinda
City
hard to
already
see.
exists.
This
So
is like an in-rhythm play. I'd have to look at, the Pacers just went hot during the end of the cup. It's we got to remember we played our first cup game, around the 6th or 7th game of the season. So it's not like you can look at the standings and say, oh yeah, the team that's 4-1 is hot right now. It's actually opposite of that. The hottest team is probably with the worst record. Wouldn't it be Milwaukee?
Milwaukee's undefeated. They're undefeated.
Milwaukee
Milwaukee and New York are both undefeated. Then there's Atlanta.
You're talking about record in
Best team in the actual cup.
In the cup. Oh, okay. I see.
And they have the worst record probably in the cup of the teams that are in the cup.
Yeah.
Of the teams in the cup. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do. No, they don't. Atlanta. I think it's Atlanta.
Atlanta should. But
Even though they're solidified, they're not a wild card. So Orlando is the wild card right now in the East, and in the West is the Mavericks.
Wait, but what happened to Indiana? How did they fall off so hard?
Tyrese Halliburton, isn't
Yeah,
playing.
he's been a major
He's doing his best Jalen Green impression.
Hot months.
Andrew Nemhard is hurt, and other guy.
Yeah, no, they're looking like the baby from 2020 to 2023, bro. They fell
That's
off
crazy.
really fucking hard, man.
That's crazy,
I
bro.
want to say Rodney Rich.
Nah, but they have
They're
some.
looking like the baby before Rolling Loud and after, man. They're
Yeah,
looking
they-
really bad.
They have health concerns, I think, too, that I think is going overlooked. Yeah,
Minnesota.
Nemhard and Neesmith meant a lot to them last season, and
Yeah.
they both nicked up right now. And then they're trying to reincorporate Benedict Mathurin. The Pascal Siakam and Halliburton connection doesn't look exactly the same. They just put Jarris Walker back in the rotation. Not back in the rotation. He just made the rotation pretty much. It's like they're trying to get different guys going and playing well. It's like a lot of like they look like our offense.
Did they have Siakam last year for the Cup?
No.
Not for the
No,
Cup.
it was Apple Cup.
So it means they were really hot at the start of the season, and they were a lot better when they were doing that real quick Rick Carlisle stuff, 7 seconds or less, and then they go get a slow it down, grind it up guy, and the offense starts to crash.
Interesting.
I think they.
All that.
I mean, in theory, you would expect Halliburton and Siakam to work magic in the half court. In theory, but basketball is played on the court and not on theory. So
Yeah, but Halliburton ain't shooting that well.
he's not. Like I said, that's why I say he's doing his best Jalen Green impression.
Well, at least someone else knows what it feels like that isn't in our fan base.
Oh,
Right.
We're not alone.
Oh, that.
Um,
Oh,
What's up? Why you saying? Ooh?
that hurt, bro.
Oh,
At
you
least
talking
wanted
about?
to like, oh, damn, Ryan.
But
I'm just saying. At least there's someone else out there that knows how it feels that isn't Rockets fans.
yeah. Anybody got some other NBA topics y'all want to touch on outside of the cup?
That's a good one. Why are the Minnesota Timberwolves so interesting? 12-10 right now. I think they are.
I think they're on a 4-game win streak.
Yep, they're on a
Since Anthony Edwards called them out.
Anthony Edwards called them out. Correct.
Yep, they're 6-4 right now in their last 10. Is this something that's sustainable? I mean,
Yes.
I mean, the way I see it, bro, the NBA is not. It's not everybody is gonna just go in and win 10 games in a row, lose one, win 12 in a row, lose 2. I mean, it's
Unless
ups
you're
and
the
downs.
Cavs.
It's peaks and valleys, bro. Yeah, it's peaks and valleys, man. It's really just peaks and valleys. I think people kind of expected more of them to start the season, not realizing that chemistry is not even the same season to season. It's
And
not.
we're in a three-way tie for second place
Well,
in the West.
The chemistry definitely isn't the same for them after their front office made one of the dumbest moves in recent NBA history. So
Yeah.
bro.
Apparently that was like some. It was
Bullshit?
more about
Yes.
it was more about numbers and money, not
It
necessarily
doesn't
on the
matter.
court.
You don't trade like your
second
most
apron
connected
stuff,
piece
bro.
of the
People are
team.
scared.
You who like to
Scared.
trade everybody now don't want somebody to get traded from another team. That
Wait,
is
what?
rich.
Uh-oh.
That is rich.
Wait, what happened?
You who likes to trade everybody, but don't want to trade. But now you looking at Minnesota.
What
like,
did I
they
say? I don't
should-
want to trade anybody.
No, I'm saying you are a trade happy fool. That's what I'm saying. You like
I
to
would trade what?
You
Ooh.
trade happy,
Oh,
I'm trade happy.
sort of.
What does that mean?
He said, "What does that mean? I mean, you like trade people." Talking about Trey Young. Talking about you want to trade for Trey Young.
This is bad. This is
I
bad.
like the idea, but I wouldn't do it.
How you like an idea you wouldn't do?
you just said, hey, I'd give up anything for Trae Young to be on this team. Going back.
Even though it'd be a bad idea. How you know the Minnesota GM wouldn't trade anything for well he did trade for
He did trade
Julius
it.
Randle.
Since last season, or even since before then, I've been saying I want to grow the core together.
Oh, I'm tripping. It wasn't you that's trade happy. Who was it that's
Hey,
trade happy?
Chris.
No.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Oh, it's James. That's James. That after a bad game, he want to trade somebody. I
Looks
love
like
James.
Gorman's got to go, so we gonna
Yeah, get outta
appreciate
here,
you, man. Like, plug yourself in real quick.
You guys, hey, just come see me on that thing down there. Come see us on Rockets Round Robin. This is where you can really find me. This is where the good stuff happens. Appreciate you, fellas. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, he about to go clip all of the bad moments.
Got y'all.
I'll see you later.
He about to
Ryan.
go clip me being wrong about Ryan being the trade happy one. Man,
He's going no. He's going to clip everything of me and nothing else of y'all.
That works though. That's a good formula, if you ask me.
Oh, Ryan is our scapegoat. Cool. Cool. Cool.
I
So I
like
can
it.
say whatever I want now.
I like it.
It's like Russell Westbrook being on a team. It's great.
It's always me.
That's just terrible.
I appreciate it, bro.
No, but
I knew you was
The
good for
Lakers
something.
gave
Maybe
Vince.
the new podcast name should just be "It's Always Ryan."
Always right.
everybody hates Ryan.
Everybody hates Ryan. There you go.
Oh man! Now another team that I'm looking at that is interesting, and I'm not saying I'm interested in any of the players. Well, I'm not interested.
Man,
in
listen, say
talking
what you
about
gotta
trades,
say.
but I do see that the New Orleans Pelicans are looking like the closest thing to shit I've ever seen in my
Hey.
life.
That
Yeah,
was my
but
preseason
also
blow up watch
everybody.
team.
Yeah,
Yep, but they're gonna trade Brandon Ingram first before Zion.
bro, they have like
They BI's.
They still want to build around Zion, which is crazy. I don't see
he
how
can't stay on the court, bro. He can't stay on the court. Now look, I from their perspective, man, they're looking at him probably how people looked at Joel Embiid. Like, hey, that man was not healthy for 3-4 straight seasons. He could not stay on the court, and then I think he had 2 straight seasons where he played like 65,
He still can't stay on the
70
court.
games.
I was about to say he's about
Did,
to
like-
lose awards again this year.
Well, no, I agree. Just hear me out,
He
right?
eat too much
And he-
etouffee.
He played, I think, like 70 games, right? Next couple seasons. And then when he was healthy, not only was he really, really good, but then he also had a really, really good team next to him. He had, when Tobias Harris was actually a competent basketball player and Jimmy Butler was like young,
Wow.
they were a good team. Up in 2017, 2018, right? And then 2019, they're still making the playoffs. They got Benny Boy out there, but then again, after 21, he starts to again, the injuries are occurring. So are they looking at him like Joel Embiid, like, hey, we're gonna hold on to Zion and use him when we can use him, or
No,
like,
I think they're
like,
looking at it very differently because Joel Embiid has already stapled himself into the 76ers organization.
boy, did you not remember Joel Embiid when he got drafted? That man missed his entire rookie season.
And
Yeah.
the second season.
Mhm.
And the second
That's why
season.
they called him the process. Not because it took a process for him to get on, to play. It took a process for him to get on the court.
It's still taking a process.
Okay, right.
And
So it leads me to my question of
And now they
you
got
can't
the
stay.
wrong president running the organization, but whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at it again of not that Joel Embiid is established. It's like, yes, he established so he has an MVP. He's great. He averaged 30 a game. Zion was doing shit that no one had done since Shaq at 6'6". So I mean, can you say that Zion has established himself, not established, got his foot in the door, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing history type stuff in the minutes that you are playing when you're not healthy, that's usually the kind of stuff that keeps you from getting traded. If your reason for getting traded is health wise, that's what keeps you from getting traded. I mean, that's just my thoughts though.
No, I think that the Pelicans should trade Zion, but they are going to play the long game with him.
Yeah,
I think
I'm looking at
it's
the Suns sitting at 12-9 right now, 3-7 in the last 10 games.
Who?
The Suns.
Yeah, but the
Bro,
Suns
it's
are
because Kevin Durant is back, bro. That's it. They're mid when Kevin Durant isn't there, and then when he's back, they won 5 straight with him.
Yeah,
back.
and Bradley Beal's the greatest role player of all time.
No,
Pause.
Bradley Beal is a fraud, bro. I've been saying that.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
Beal is a straight fraud. If he was good at all, they would have not had the shitty record that they had.
No, it's because he was in Washington.
All his good years were in Washington, yeah.
It's because he was a wizard.
He played next to Russell Westbrook, and that's when he averaged 30 a game.
And John
That's what
Wall.
Russ does. He didn't average 30 next to
But
Wall.
he was still good around John Wall.
Yeah, he was
When he was young, but still,
he was okay.
Ain't like he old.
what is he, 33?
Who, Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
30,
He's not even.
30,
32.
31, 32. Right?
Let's find out.
That ain't old. Kevin Durant still older than all these fools.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ain't like-
KD he's closer to 50 than I am to 30.
Beal.
He's
Yeah.
31. Yeah.
But
Beal is 31. I was spot fucking on.
KD has had
Or no, he's
he's had treacherous injuries.
Yep. And he just got injured again.
Bill hasn't.
It does.
So but I mean, people age differently though.
mid.
So I
okay.
guess.
So what are we thinking about Tyler Hero? All-Star season or no?
No, they're not winning shit.
No All-Star season for Tyler Hero?
No.
No, Jimmy and Bam are their guys. They're gonna get All-Star before him no matter what. Like it doesn't matter.
Tyler Hero was playing like an All-Star this season.
You could play like one and not make it.
James Harden was leading the league in assists, and he wasn't an All-Star. Just put that out there.
Yeah. 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So just put that out there.
Yeah, like the numbers don't mean diddly squat. The All-Star game, even having that
numbers don't mean anything. Jalen Green is shooting what from 5 to 14 feet out,
and the Rockets are second seed. So yeah, but like to me, the All-Star thing is just a popularity contest. I have no respect for that. I have no respect for it no more, bro. I don't care about it no more, bro. So I don't really care. I don't even watch All-Star Weekend, bro.
It used to mean something to me.
But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Lakers right quick and how much I despise them and how much I am happy that they are struggling and suffering and turmoil,
What's worse,
bro.
Mavericks or the Lakers?
What's worse?
The city of Dallas or the Lakers?
Ooh, that's a good question that I'm gonna think about and answer next time. That's for anybody who want to tune into the next episode. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
Yeah.
So follow me. So we were gaslit and told that JJ Redick is the next Pat Riley. Right? Y'all remember that? They said he's the next Pat Riley. They said Darvin Ham was just a piece of ham. They said that's what they said. They said he's just a piece of pork that you throw on the skillet and you make them for breakfast. You put some eggs in there.
Problem.
Oh, we're going to get there, bro. We're going to get there. Do you remember they fired Frank Vogel? Isn't he the same guy that won a championship for them? Before I even get to Frank Vogel, we gotta stick on Darvin Ham, bro. So Darvin Ham, he won the first ever NBA Cup.
Yep.
He took them to the Western Conference Finals, which they only lost to the eventual champions. Okay. The Frank Vogel, and he's the one who they hired after Frank Vogel, the guy who won them a championship, the guy who got LeBron an LA championship. And who was there before Frank Vogel? Who was there? Luke Walton.
Right.
Luke Walton was there. All right, you can say whatever you want to say about him, but he was supposed to be one of the next great coaches too.
Yep.
Now, every one of them seasons when the Lakers wasn't doing well, who was the problem? It's Lonzo Ball and these guys, they're not ready to play.
Except Lonzo at that time was the youngest player to ever get a triple-double.
Hey, we're going to get there. See, we're doing some math right now. We're doing some deductive reasoning right now. All right. So, you get rid of Luke Walton and all of these young guys. You bring in Anthony Davis. You go and you get a Bubblicious championship. That's cute, right? It's Bubblicious, Disney World. You got, the big ears on top of your head and all that. It's cute. Yeah. But that wasn't good enough because they didn't win back-to-back because there was no bubble to hide behind because there was actually players in the league now. There wasn't nobody taking a hiatus because they didn't want to be in the bubble. So you had to play everybody at full strength no matter what.
Yeah.
Right. But we forgot about that. All right, cool. You get rid of Frank Vogel. You bring in Darvin Ham. It's Westbrook's fault. Westbrook is sorry. He's washed.
Fire.
He needs to be traded. You got to trade him for a bag of chips. I'd rather have the chips than Russell Westbrook. Y'all remember that? I remember that. I don't know if y'all remember. I'm old enough to remember that, but I'm pretty
I was
old.
at a Rockets game when he got traded away.
See, you need to go to more Rockets games. Maybe some other people to get traded. So, and we're still, we still going, right? All right. So they get rid of Darvin Ham. They bring in JJ Redick. And they also bring in Bronny James. I remember a couple of years ago when somebody said, man, Bronny James can help us right now. Who said that? Y'all remember who said that? LeBron. Oh. The LeBron guy. Yeah. Year what? Year 35 or whatever it is that they saying? All right, cool.
And he was since before I was born.
AK.
What
else he said about Bronny?
What else? What did he say?
He said that Bronny could play in the league right now last year. He said he's better than 60% of the NBA players in the league right now.
That
He's
what he
actually
said. That,
one point game in the G League.
oh, he said that. He said that, right? They said that. Oh, what else did they say? They said, Bronny earned a spot on the roster.
What he
He
said.
earned that guaranteed contract,
You
even
don't
though
think he earned it?
That's what they said. Yep.
I'm just saying what they said. I don't know. I'm ignorant. I was told I don't know ball because they said they got to give Bronny some time. That's what they
he didn't
said.
earn it, so
They earned it. He earned it by being the seed of the king. That's how he earned it.
Yep.
JJ Redick gaslit us. He said, we have a plan for Bronny. Bronny's gonna do well with us, blah, blah, blah. What's his name? See, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Go to
There
the
you go.
comments. No. Filter comments to most recent. Can you do that?
Wow.
Filter comments to most recent.
Yeah, can you? I know you can do it on the phone.
I don't even know how to do that.
No, okay, not on the.
Yeah.
not
Hold on, I ain't done. I'm still on my little soapbox. All right. JJ Redick, he was talking mad-ish about Doc Rivers. And Doc Rivers don't know nothing. He said Doc Rivers a fool. He's stupid. You don't know what he's
Look at
doing.
the
Darvin Ham, he taking pot shots. He really taking low-key, pot shots at Darvin Ham. Now you in that same position with that same roster and you doing less. Mr. JJ Redick, that's another thing too. JJ Redick was in the media and he was bashing everybody, but none of them, his media buddies at BSPN, are saying nothing about him right now. You know why? Because that's their little friend. And you know who else is their little friend? LeBron. So they're not gonna blame them two. They still trying to blame Anthony Davis. Who they try?
He's like fourth in MVP voting this year.
So and then they trying to say, it's the roster. Ain't it the same damn roster from last season? But y'all got rid of Darvin Ham. Y'all say he was the problem. So I say all of that to say this. There's a constant in that whole period with the Lakers. There's one common denominator. Who is that?
LeBron.
Oh, year 35. It's LeBron. Why do y'all think nobody is saying nothing
Because
about
he's
LeBron?
untouchable.
Because it's LeBron. Point blank. It's because it's LeBron. It don't matter what the Lakers are in standings. It's just LeBron.
It's,
Because of the agenda.
And see what y'all don't know too, because I be following everybody fan base. There's actually a little bit of a civil war between LeBron stans and Lakers fans. A lot of them don't really like each other. A lot of them don't like each other. See, the Lakers fans, they know it's LeBron. But LeBron stans, he's God to them. They wake up, they pray to him, they read the LeBron Bible. You know what I'm saying?
They ride him and then they go to bed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. You're right. They're right. They sleep in LeBron bed sheets. They got LeBron boxers on, and they got his face like right in the crotch area too, which is really weird. But hey, do what you do. I just had to get that out there because I don't think everybody was looking at it that deep as I was. Because I'm such a Lakers hater, I have to follow them so I can hate. I'm a hate watcher of the Lakers. I don't really like hate watching stuff.
Realistically, I think if the Lakers continue to fall the way they are, I think AD may be traded at the deadline.
They're not trading AD.
They're
not trading AD. LeBron won't let them.
Hey,
you know why?
Right. I think I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, guys. Hang on. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
This is some LeBron fans right there.
That look about right.
Mama got Cash Nasty.
Yeah.
That's what I have on my screen right now.
Shout out to my guy Cash Nasty, man. One of the best YouTubers ever.
No, him and Flight are top two ever.
Hey, but you speaking facts though, AK. You speaking a lot of facts there. There's a lot of there's a trail. Some sort
And they
of
got no
trail.
bench unit. They're trash. Gabe Vincent is a nobody.
Why is always blaming everybody? Why is it always blaming everybody else?
I thought Gabe Vincent was good. He was
Hold on, forget all that. I thought
Ferguson at the deadline when they got him. And,
no, see, we going too far, bro.
Okay,
Why we got to
in
talk
this
about the
case-
bench when you the GOAT?
In this case, it's okay to blame Gabe Vincent, not for the team, but for his own terribleness. Because he was good in Miami.
He's been horrific.
Sorry, I'm a hater. I'm gonna blame LeBron.
I'm with you.
D-Lo is terrific. He is tripping.
No, we can't keep blaming D-Lo all the time. We can't keep blaming everybody else.
Low wash.
That's
Because
what
you're
Lakers
gonna
fans
run
do.
out of people to
They
blame.
hate LeBron.
Once you run out of people to blame, you got nothing but that person in the mirror. If you even got one.
And he will
You know-
not take the blame.
LeBlanc.
Love blame James.
So
There we
can
go.
I say something here though?
Yeah.
If you like when you're one of the best players in the game, half of your game is drive and kick, right? Because you'll have 3 defenders on you no matter what. If you average in 25 plus, you drive to the paint, someone's open on 3. Right? That's what he does. He drives and kicks, right? He passes it out, whatever. And his shooters be missing. Why do we think his shooters be missing? Okay. His shooters be missing because they catch in a pass from LeBron. And the first thought is, if I miss it, I'm traded.
That's valid.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. You D-Lo, you just got brought on to the Lakers, right? In a big deal. You're there to cover for Russell Westbrook. So everyone, it kind of doesn't matter how bad you play in place of Russell Westbrook because everyone's ideas was Russell Westbrook is the worst player in the entire league. So no matter how bad how bad D'Lo plays, it doesn't matter because he's going to be playing better than Westbrook. Second year, right? I believe that was last year, right? You got D'Lo. He played okay. He played solid. He did what he was supposed to do, but they were still complaining he wasn't putting up 20 plus next to LeBron.
Yep.
On 45% from 3. Okay, bring it to the season. The main focus has been 2 rookies, AD, LeBron.
Austin Reeves.
D'Lo getting Austin Reeves. You're right. D'Lo getting pushed aside, boy. And when he do get shots, he not getting that opportunity.
Not only is it because it's LeBron, but it's also in LA.
Yep.
It's with
The
the
lights. What Jared Allen say? The lights are too bright. Yep. Is LA.
I
A
love
lot of
it.
pressure going
I
on.
love
Look at
it.
Dwight Howard.
AK, you love LeBron or Dallas? What do you got to
Fantastic
say?
in Orlando.
Wow. How dare you? How dare
I think
you?
he's
I
choosing.
apologize.
No. Apology not accepted.
Last bit on this though, before we kind of start moving on. Goodness, we've been doing this for about an hour and a half now, which is good, and I appreciate all of you staying with us throughout this entire bit here. Is there anything else about the general league before we move on?
No, I got it off my chest, bro. I just wanted to make sure I pick at the Lakers.
Are you okay, AK? Or are we gonna be okay?
For
AK,
now,
you
yeah.
really picked out them Lakers? Tyler Hero.
Wow, you wrong for that.
You did.
You wrong for that.
He sure did.
So you saying we should trade for Tyler Hero?
No. Wait.
Ryan, hang
Well,
on. Let's
If we try to
Hold on.
get
can
Tyler,
we entertain this real
Hold on.
quick? Can we entertain
Hold
this real
on.
quick?
Uh-oh. What did I start?
Jalen Green.
Okay,
oh, here we go.
we're done.
I'm listening. I'm going to let him finish.
Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
And whatever other intangibles you want to throw into that trade. Because I would do Jalen Green and Cam Whitmore because Jalen's been inconsistent.
You would do it. The Heat would hang up. They would block the Rockets.
You would do that trade.
First of
Whatever
all-
other intangibles we need to throw in there, picks or whatever, like a Suns pick or whatever, because Tyler Hero's playing like a damn all-star.
I would not.
Here's the
He's
thing,
a
though.
better version of Jalen Green, and if we added him to this team,
Chris Gorman, do not clip that. Do not clip that, bro.
Do
Please
not
clip
put
that.
Don't clip that. 1
Gorman,
hour, 24
please,
seconds.
do
Don't clip
not.
it, bro.
I'm trying to look at the pros and cons to that. How old is Tyler Hero again?
he's
not that old.
26.
He's like 26 or something.
25, 26.
25, 26, something like
He's
that.
26.
Because he was in big talks in the Harden thing when we were going to get ready to ship Harden possibly in Miami.
Y'all notice I didn't say no to that, right?
Yep.
I just
I
wouldn't
forgot
do
what
it. I
that
wouldn't do it
full
during the
deal
season. though.
was, but
It's just
it was
Tyler
a
Hero's
good, it was an
playing
interesting
so
deal.
well right now.
He gone.
I think that something like that you do that in the offseason, not during the season, to be honest.
No, yeah. But
Like for whatever
but
reason.
are you opposed to it?
Nah.
Preston,
No.
are you
Yeah, but I don't think
opposed?
Miami Heat take that deal, though.
It all depends on what we have to give away.
What would you give away?
What would I give away? That's an on the spot question.
They're going to want a minute for Tyree in that trade.
Nope, they don't get no.
That's what
I'm
they're
saying
want.
Miami. That's who Miami
It's
would
Pat.
want.
It's Pat Riley.
Pat Riley don't even trade for nobody.
And when he
That's
does,
very-
you know what he takes? Everything.
Yeah, he's gonna want everything.
He takes everything.
And
What did
brought
he
in
take?
nothing.
Who did he
Harrell.
get and who did he take? Who piggy bank did he rob?
Okay. So Tyler Harrell, at this point, he's that kind of guy.
Pat
Tyler
Riley
Harrell.
don't be trading for nobody. He a free agent guy. He's not a trade guy.
Tyler Harrell was a guy who was having the best season of his career.
I've
You don't-
been
we don't
saying
think-
it.
No, listen. Because he's having the best season of his career, we don't know if this is the best he's ever going to be. That's the swing you're taking, is he's going to be the same or within a relative close
But-
proximity next season.
Also, another problem with him is injuries. He can't
You're not
stay
helping
healthy.
my case here.
What?
Don't nobody in Miami stay healthy?
Yeah. Well,
All them big booty Latinos?
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Oh,
Shit.
that's incredible. That is
Hey
incredible.
man, I wasn't the only one thinking it. I just said it out loud.
I think you're the only one thinking it.
and he was thinking with his dick there.
Hey!
Oh, Gorman is clipping that. Gorman clipping that one. Gorman clipping that one. I can tell you right now. Gorman is clipping that
You better not
thing.
get canceled.
Let's move on.
But y'all notice that though, right? Everybody in Miami always hurt.
Everyone's always hurt.
There's got to be a reason.
I said it. Y'all don't believe me.
Oh wait.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Dog.
Last segment here. We're almost through it. Thank you all for staying with us so far. We appreciate it a lot, especially on the discourse we're having. Last bit here. Our predictions from the preseason. You kind of talked about yours with the New Orleans Pelicans, right? With teams blowing it up. So I like to talk about your blow up team that you predicted, or the team that you thought would be doing really shitty, and is either doing that or is not doing that. And AK alluded to his, so he's gonna go last. AP, let's start with you.
Oh, what? Let me see. If I remember, I think I said Miami was possibly going to blow it up, possibly, depending on how they were going through the deadline, see how they looked. But
Tyler
it's
Harrell
like
stepping
Antonio
up.
said, Pat really isn't really a trade guy, so.
Yeah.
I think
How you
it's
feeling? How are you feeling about the Miami Heat right now?
Not confident enough in the East. No.
They're so bad. They're not confident in the East.
They're just relying on Jimmy Butler to run out of gas.
Yep. That's facts. Brian, how about you? What was one of your preseason predictions?
Like for the season, like team that
Yeah,
was going to
yep,
do real good, team that was
yep.
going to do real bad.
Yep.
Team that was going to do real good. I was thinking it was going to be the Bucks, who are starting to look good again. I did have hope in the Hawks, and it's looking like that for sure. With the Rockets, I mean, I said we'd be the 5th seed, and that's kind of what we're looking like right now. And
We'll see how sustainable it is for sure.
yeah, and with the Heat, I had very high hopes for that team, but yeah, nah.
My team, I said that was going to be ass, was the Los Angeles Clippers. And it turns out they're not ass without Kawhi. Ain't that crazy?
Because
They-
James Harden is
They're
running
not
his
necessarily
whole offense
ass, but
position.
They're not blow
They're
up
not scaring
territory.
nobody.
They're
No, they're not
blow
blow
up
up
territory. That's
They
what I was-
are in the 6th seed at 14-10.
What I will say is playing without Norman Powell, who was the addition by subtraction guy, and without Kawhi Leonard, they're doing relatively well, especially competing with these other teams. I mean, they have 14 wins, right? So like
Yeah, 14.
that's
They're 14.
one less win than us. You know, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's highly contested West, man, and they haven't had an easy schedule.
Who, Clippers?
Yeah, they have not had a relatively.
Zubac has played very well this season.
Yeah, he damn near could be an all-star.
The one I didn't expect was the Cavs. I didn't expect the Cavs to jump the way they did.
Oh, yeah.
No one did, bro. 21-3. That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that was a team I thought was gonna either plateau or kind of take a step back. No, they took a step up.
Should we talk about Evan Mobley? Do we need to have that conversation real quick?
41.
It's
10.
career high tonight.
Oh, because it's now that was the same draft as Jalen. So
Yeah.
and Scotty Barnes, he's going off in Toronto.
Where's AD to talk about that contract now?
I'd like to have him stay away from this conversation as far as possible. I don't know if I got the energy for it.
Probably said that. Oh, Jalen Green. Oh, okay, but I'm hopping on the shift.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he smelled blow in the water now. Watch out.
Yeah, we also need an
out,
explanation from
okay.
AD about that about Trey Young.
We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. There's a lot of variables, but another team that I thought was going to do mid were the Pelicans. And it turns out they're absolutely ass, so I don't think that was Rocket.
They're injured.
It doesn't matter. They're still ass.
They'll still be glutes.
Yeah, I thought they were going to at least be like a 500 team, but they are the definition of garbage, unfortunately. A surprise team that I said that we should not necessarily watch out for, but is going to do relatively well, the fucking Spurs. I said that they were going to be solid, and guess what they are right now?
Not these Spurs.
11 and 12.
The fucking Spurs.
Yeah, bro.
Spurs are 11 and 12.
Yeah. They are one game from 500.
Wemby effect.
No, it's the Chris Paul.
They could almost put the Lakers in the 11th seed. Next to the
That is crazy. What seed is the Lakers?
They're the 10th seed.
No.
They can fall the 11th seed.
Ooh. It is stagnant.
And they'll sit right next to the Kings at 12. So it'll be 11 and 12 California teams.
Perfect. Wow.
Man, I would love to see the Lakers out of the
I don't
playoffs.
expect the Kings to be this far down either.
Mm-hmm. AK, man, you was talking about the Pelicans. Do you have anything else you'd like to add about them?
I'm just interested to see if they actually pull a trigger and move off of Zion, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even understand why I understand why they want to keep him, but every time they get a star, they end up wanting to leave any damn way. So it's like,
what is Zion's trade value? No one knows.
Well, let's put him.
They still got him.
Man, nobody worry about no CJ McCollum.
What would they be
He's
looking
on that
for?
team. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I don't know. They should just kind of. I hate to say that they should like do a soft rebuild and like keep Herb Jones and kind of like trade everybody else. Like, honestly,
I don't know if there's a
team and Trey Murphy. You're right, my bad.
If there's a team, the reason why I got my eye on New Orleans because I think they got a lot of players that other teams could use. Trey Murphy being probably number one on that list, bro. Yeah. I think Trey Murphy would look really good nice in a Rockets jersey. Yeah, he'd be real nice in a Rockets uniform.
AK,
what's up?
What are you giving up for Trey Murphy?
I don't know. I don't even know that it makes sense with the pieces that we have. I don't think there's a deal that makes sense.
Always happy for trades, bro. Trade happy.
Get out of here, Ryan. Get out of here. Go home. Go home, Ryan.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm saying he would look good in the Rockets uniform. I just don't think that there would be a deal. I don't think there's a deal that makes sense for him to even be a Rocket. So there's that. However, for other teams though, there's some. I wouldn't want to see, for example. I wouldn't want to see Trey Murphy go to like the Warriors or nothing like that, bro. Like, I'd be hurt. Like my feelings would be hurt so bad, man. Or it's probably a long shot, but I wouldn't want to see him go to OKC neither.
Yep.
Man,
I
might take like the rest of the season off, bro, and just stop watching basketball if he ended up going to somewhere like OKC, bro. I don't know if I can handle that mentally, man. But there's contenders out there that could, make some noise with players on that team. Hell, the Bucks are another one. The Bucks are a team I think could use. Hell, they could use CJ McCollum and Trey Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they want what's his name back? Donovan Da Vinci or whatever.
DiVincenzo?
You talking about? Yeah.
Oh,
he said Da Vinci.
Call him Da Vinci. Boy, you racist to the world. You call him Da Vinci, dog.
I'm dead.
But that's why I'm looking at New Orleans so much because their team don't make sense for them, but their players make sense for a bunch of other teams.
Okay. Last question before we out for the night. Okay. The entire league is healthy in this hypothetical, right? Everyone's 100% capacity, going to play the best at like their peak, whatever. Who is coming out of the East?
Boston. Next question.
Boston or the Knicks?
Not yet. See, I wanted someone to say the Knicks because they're actually really good, man.
They can't
It's
do
gonna
nothing
be,
with Boston.
It's going to be Knicks, Atlanta, or Boston.
You got Atlanta.
You
coming
got
out the East?
Atlanta up there. Boy,
I
you
don't
really
think
Trey
they're-
Young's cousin,
Boston
ain't you?
Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean, to be fair, out of the 3 losses the Cavs have, 2 of them are to the Hawks.
See, that's a matchup thing. I think the Hawks for sure are going to play spoiler to somebody in the playoffs.
I think that the Hawks, I see them as an underdog team that could do it. I'm not saying they will, but I see them as the underdog team that needs to have an eye on them.
So the Miami Heat are first round team, right?
The Miami Heat aren't making the playoffs.
They made the play-in at least.
They'll
they're
make the
making
play-in.
Yeah, they'll make the play-in, but I don't know about the
Yeah, did we say play-in or playoffs?
I agree. You're right. Okay, now again, team is fully healthy, everything good. Same question for the West. Who's going off the West?
That's a good question, man. It's a bloodbath over here in the West,
It's
man.
a bloodbath.
Fully healthy,
Fully healthy. Everyone.
and let's just keep in mind. Let's keep in mind, just because you playing, that don't mean you're healthy.
Yep. Fully healthy.
Because if Jamal Murray was 100%, I'd still have fear to play the Nuggets in the playoffs. Anybody.
Yep,
So I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, man.
I'm with
fair.
you.
It was surprising.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Can I recant that?
Okay.
You know who I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Don't say it.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Get it.
I think so too. Yeah.
Get out of here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Memphis?
Fully healthy.
Fully healthy Memphis.
Fully healthy Memphis
would be
Grizzlies.
dangerous.
Memphis is.
Do I need to start saying names?
Yes.
I'm gonna start with one. Ja. That's all that matters.
Blicky
Nikola
Blicky.
Jokic.
Okay, go next.
Jaren
Okay.
Jackson.
Jaren Jackson. Zach Edey looking good. I ain't gonna lie. Zach Edey looking dominant. Marcus Smart,
Bane.
Desmond Bain, Luke Kennard,
Gigi
Brandon, Gigi Jackson, Brandon, what's his name?
Brandon Clark.
Yeah, Brandon Clark, probably one of the best backup centers in the league, to be
They
honest.
got Luke Kennard, don't they?
Yeah, they still got Luke Kennard.
They got
Yeah,
that little Japanese
Marcus
dude.
Smart.
Hold on, Scottie Pippen Jr. Who's the
Scottie
best?
Pippen.
Who's the best junior in the NBA right now?
We can have that conversation at some point.
Nah, that's just a pot shot at Bronny. I'm sorry.
It's not a shot. It's a fact.
Yeah, Memphis would be fully healthy.
But
Memphis.
there's folks that argued me about that. But anyway,
Who argued about that with you?
idiots.
Exile
Idiots. Immediate. Next question. I'm dead. I think that's fair. Okay. AP Ryan, who you got coming out of the West?
Denver.
I'm about to go with Memphis too. Fully healthy Memphis team would be absolutely scary.
We're split. I like Denver, bro. Jokic is just like you.
Jokic just
Like,
showed.
yeah, you can't guard Ja, but Ja.
Can't guard Jokic either.
He's like that.
That's a
nice
good series.
that brings in all
That's
the
a
money for the
great
company.
That's a good series. I would love to see that, bro. Matter of fact, if I'm keeping it a bean, bro, I can see that being the Western Conference Finals this season. If I'm keeping it a bean. But if I'm being a propagandist, of course it's gonna be the Rockets running through the West.
Now,
Bro,
lay
I
off.
think the Rockets just put up a
Offense
fight.
together,
Full
it
healthy.
actually
I think
is.
it's-
Oh yeah. If the Rockets shoot league average the rest of the way, we probably lose like 3 more games the rest of the season.
Okay, now you're tripping, bro.
I mean,
No, I'm not.
Not.
No.
Look how bad we've been shooting. Look how small our margins are for losing, bro. It's always some shooting shit.
Propaganda, realism.
Nah,
that's real.
He's
Yeah, think about
You said
Jabari-
fully healthy,
Jabari
and I
was
added it. Think about it.
I don't see us. If we're shooting the league average the rest of the season, I see us losing 15, 20 games.
The rest of the season?
Wow.
Anywhere from 10 to 20, yeah.
How do we lose, bro? How do we? First of all,
I have
Look-
no confidence in this team's ability to win.
Think about it, because you got if Jabari starts
even a
cooking in the
Rockets fan,
starting
bro?
lineup.
man, I don't care who cooking. I'm talking about the whole team just shooting league average because right now we bottom feeders.
Oh,
bro.
if the whole team and
The
everybody.
whole team, we could definitely make a run.
But does that mean all of our players are consistent too? Are you saying our players are consistent?
I'm saying
This is
something
ifs.
something
These are
happened.
ifs. These are ifs.
We hit a stride.
Let's say we hit a stride and Jalen's playing consistently and the rest of the team is
We
playing
name players
consistently.
specifically.
Then I see your point. But if we're just shooting league average, and there's no.
If the team, right,
Yeah, because that's our problem. Is shooting.
Ryan, think about it. Right?
It ain't defense.
The second seed right now being bottom tier, like literally
Bottom tier offense.
Not just in points per game, but also efficiency, right?
If we can get some more
efficiency as well.
shooters.
We are, I think we are 27th in the league in 3-point percentage.
We're still playing Golden State at least 2 more times throughout this season.
That's why I said 3 losses the rest of the season, because there's gonna be 2 of them. And then we're gonna get one bullshit loss to the Lakers because they don't want us to beat the Lakers.
Yeah, they see the beef between Ime and LeBron. They don't like it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna protect their boy.
Absolutely. But honestly, like if that's the case, we could be really good. But let's be realistic here. I think we dropped to the 4th seed. I think we end the season on 4th seed. Realistically,
I'm still thinking. Yeah, I had us at 4th seed after that Minnesota trade. I still think that hangs true. I still think we're gonna be at 48 wins.
Yep.
I can see us anywhere between 4 and 7.
So that means we face the 5th seed. Who was most likely to be at the 5th seed? Minnesota, Dallas. I have a feeling it's the Suns.
Or the Suns, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a good feeling.
I think that's the easiest team for us to play out of all of them, out of Dallas and Minnesota.
I just wanted to say, yeah. What do you guys think the matchup is between us and the Suns?
I'll probably go 7 games, to be honest. But I think we pull it out.
I think it goes 6 and we lose. Pause.
Yeah, we could take the Suns to 7.
I did knock on wood to that. Yep. You mentioned pull out. You know what it is, man.
Yeah, wow, bro.
That's how we get down in the Midwest. Look,
No, we're just under 30.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go.
AK cooking something over there. Look at
Nah, I'm not. He won, bro.
Diabolical, bro.
I can't say nothing. I could take a loss, bro. I'm not like fucking the Rockets Twitter where you lose to the Warriors, whole fan base crashed the hell out.
AK, I apologize.
I think they just crashed out because we're tired of
Hell no, that's good. Don't what you apologizing for a good rib for? No, that's good.
I feel like a sinner. I'm a man of God.
No, you are. You definitely you're a sinner, bro. And we're probably gonna be roommates in hell together, bro. I wouldn't ask for nobody else.
AP Ryan, what are your thoughts on the or you said 6 games, I guess, Ryan?
Yeah,
so
6.
Likely facing the Suns at the 5th seed. Do you like our chances?
Do I like it against the Suns?
I'm talking to AP. Yeah. Do you like our chances?
I like our chances. If we can take them to 7 games, I like our chances.
So the reason is I think we lose, and I hate agreeing with Ryan on losing. But Ryan, I have a feeling 6 games. When was the last time the Houston Rockets won a big clutch time game?
A big clutch time game. Game
big
7.
Clutch time game.
Game 6 against the Clippers.
Comeback against the Clippers.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
How old were you, Ryan, when that happened?
2015. Is that when it was? 2013.
Were you still on breast milk then?
Yeah, think about it though. Look, he said think about it.
You had to think about, was I?
Hold on, I gotta find a picture.
So
What year? This was 2015, right?
Yeah, so with that being said, if we go to the playoffs and we go to 7 games, like what was that one dude who was facing I think it was the Pacers talking about facing the Boston Celtics that one year. He said we got to be up 50 in order to beat them by 10 because the league wanted Miami and Boston, right? Unless we up by 50,
I forgot who said that.
But you know what I'm talking about. If we ain't up by 50, we are not winning that game. We are not winning that game.
Jesus, man.
I don't think the NBA care about the Suns.
They care about Kevin Durant.
Okay, this was that same year.
Dang, what are you like 8?
Whoa.
I think you're getting them too much credit for 8. That's more like maybe 6.
10.
Damn, you little.
Damn.
Little ass boy.
I was about the same weight back then than I am now.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was a big kid. Like, I the word big back is the thing because of me.
All right, boys. I think that's gonna be it. Now we've discussed who's coming out the West, who's coming out the East, who's winning that chip.
It's a little early for that, dog.
Nope, let's do it right here. Let's do it.
early.
Celtics, and
Yeah, Celtics. I don't see.
Nuggets.
and Nuggets and Celtics, man. That'd be a good match so far. Let's do it.
As long as the Celtics lose, then I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm against the Celtics.
It can be so many people in the West, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's so many scenarios you can see. You can see. You could legit see the Mavericks. You can still see the Warriors. You can see the Thunder. You can see the Suns if they really get clicking. Obviously, you can see the Nuggets, Timberwolves.
What about the Lakers?
Why would we talk about a team that's what are we doing here, bro? Like
It's LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
I'll tell you what, if they go on a little run, you know what I'm gonna be looking out for? The free throw attempts. Because that tells me, yeah, they running the play. They were trying to make sure the Lakers get in the playoffs. They ain't got no chance, bro. They got no chance in the head.
You're not looking at the refs?
For who? That's what I'm saying. Like, if they make it, then I'm looking at the refs, the free throw attempts.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of scenarios I could see in the Rockets ain't coming out the West this year. Absolutely not.
Imagine we do.
If we do, screw it. If we do, I don't know what.
We're doing an episode in the stadium during the finals.
If we make
that's not a bad idea.
Finals, we are all buying tickets to games.
Yeah. We gonna do a live episode.
We will take one fan with us.
Ooh. Matter of fact, for every home game, well, I don't know
if we make
home game or road game.
Buy a Jock Landale jersey from every team he's ever been on.
Gorman gonna clip that. Thank you. But for every road game, I'm gonna say this, bro. We gotta find a spot or a restaurant to do a live episode from every game, like whole game commentary.
Yep, every time.
Yeah.
I will take
news before we get up out of here.
I will take a week off of work to come to Houston for a full week, and we will do game shows every single day.
All right, cool, no problem. AP, you were saying something? Tari Eason.
Break the news real quick. Tari Eason is still in concussion protocol and will be out tomorrow versus the Clippers. Fred and Jason Tate are questionable for tomorrow's game.
He said Jason Tate. Okay, bro. Jason Tate.
I'm just reading
off sacrifice Jason Tate for Tari Eason?
Hold on.
That's what he tweeted. So,
can I sacrifice both Tate and Van Vliet for Eason?
Yeah, Tari's not playing due to concussion protocol. So no Eason tomorrow. We'll probably get him.
I think that's bullshit.
All right, so we face the Warriors without Tari Eason, guys. What are your thoughts?
Nah,
we don't play the Warriors till Wednesday.
We face the Clippers without Tari Eason. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we still gonna lose though. 3-game losing streak. It was time.
I'm gonna hate. I'm not gonna like that at all.
Clippers are not saying they're on an upswing, but they've been average. I think Norman Powell's getting ready to either come back. I don't think he's coming back against us, but he's going to come back soon.
And they're going to want revenge.
No, but Steph Curry will.
Oh, for sure. Curry dropping 40. Mark my words.
No, Curry's dropping 65.
I'm going to go.
That's more realistic.
You're right. I'm going to go to California and have a conversation with Golden State Warriors myself. Just a quick little conversation.
They're going to tell you to suit up. You look like you should play for them.
When the Rockets come in time, I'm gonna break every single shot on purpose.
Don't you worry. I'm gonna put on that jersey and I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell so hard.
Please sell,
Chris Paul last year. Don't you worry.
Like, make sure you
Don't you worry.
Make sure you flick Steve Kerr in his ear, bro. He got some big ears.
I'm gonna blow in his ear like I'm Lance Stevenson. Get on defense real quick.
All right, Diddy. Blowing in people's ears and whatnot. That's a Diddyism, bro. If I've ever heard one. Nah,
Diddyism?
You got him. That's a Diddyism.
Diddy.
That's crazy, bro.
BBL Diddy.
Nah, bro.
That's crazy, bro. All right, we're done. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're done blowing in people's ears, bro.
The Rockets round robin. I appreciate all of you, and be sure to join us next time on the episodes. Aaron, bro, lead us off, man. We're good fun.
It's your boy AP. We're closing out. Make sure you follow us here on the round robin. All our tags are on the bottom. Make sure you follow me and TJ on Clutch City Connect, and make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the pregame show against the Clippers. We're gonna beat them boys tomorrow. I'm confident.
We gotta beat their ass.
We're gonna talk a lot about that tomorrow.
sweet.
Man.
That's
Ryan,
cute,
bro.
bro.
What's fine?
Before I close out, AP, where has TJ been, bro?
I don't know, man, but he said he's got stuff cooking. He's
Yeah, he
got
got
stuff cooking in the kitchen, ready for Clutch City Connect to pop up. So stay tuned.
All right, you already know where to find me at Ryan Diamond 15 on Twitter, at Ryan Diamond 15 on Instagram, and on Rockets on Sports Illustrated.
Hey, you write occasional articles for them, but don't write articles for us. AK, where can we find you, bro?
How many have you written? How many have you wrote?
I'm not the writer.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not the writer.
bro!
I edit too, man.
Oh my god,
I'm like
dog.
Anthony Edwards with journalism. You know, he said he'll play 10.
Anyway, where you-
Damn, that's disrespectful, dog.
He plays tennis. He swims. He cooks. You know, I edit. I write. Whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it.
All right, guys, y'all
So
heard
if you
that.
wanna write an
DM
article,
him
I'll
your
go and edit it.
craziest things, and he'll do it. Go ahead.
I don't think that that's Pandora's box, bro. You want to keep that
Go
thing
ahead.
closed? Do not open it, bro.
Well, at Ryan Diam 15, DM him. He right there. Everybody, all
That's
122. Go ahead.
That's crazy. Anyway,
Women and men. DMs are closed.
Okay, can we roll this, bro? I'm not gonna sleep, bro. Let's go.
hold on, let me finish laughing, bro. Okay, I think I'm good.
Oh man. Yo, Gorman. Anything after
Oh my
do not clip, bro.
Well,
All right.
what an episode!
What an episode.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god,
If y'all wanted some more breaking news, I could throw you
Okay.
one more.
dog. Please, while I finish laughing, bro.
The Pelicans are looking to extend Brandon Ingram.
That's cap. That's cap. They saying that.
Ladies and gentlemen, AK
Norwegian
DMs
hoops.
are opened up.
No, the hell they not.
Especially men.
Wow. Hey. If you from Germany, make sure you send all kind of DMs to Ryan.
Continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's gonna continue to come.
This is an out of control outro, man.
All right, dog. All right, man. Listen, y'all can find me on X or Twitter at AKinfinity_VVS. Also, find me on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda Channel. Don't be a hater your whole life.
AK, why don't you finish that thought, bro? That last sentence.
I know I'm not going to, bro. I think we'll let everybody else fill in the blank. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and all of y'all come back again. We out, I think.
Yeah, bro. Right, this is your Rockets round robin. Be sure to check us out on the pregame tomorrow. What time we play the Clippers? 8, 7, 6. We go an hour. We go live an hour beforehand. So check us out.
Man, where my remote?
Be sure to
See, Ryan, you made me lose my remote, dog.
Be sure to check us out. And remember, I see dead people. Nobody is like us. Join us on Rockets round robin next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Check it out. We out of here.